Hello, my little caterpillars. I know it's been a very well. This is why I can't film. This is exactly why I can't film anymore. But hello, my little caterpillars. Yes, it's been a while. I'm blonde now. I have a broken knee. A lot of life stuff has happened, so that's what I'm gonna be discussing today. I'm gonna be doing like a life update and giving you guys like what's been going on, hopefully what I plan to be doing. Hopefully I'll be able to put out more videos. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go just because I have so much stuff to do. I am very busy. So I'm just gonna be giving you guys like just a surface area of what's going on and what I'm going to be able to do within the time that I have. Alright, so first order of business. I am still in high school. Despite the fact that I do not go to a high school, I am still in high school. I do my classes online. I still have assignments to do. And there was a recent oversight with the program that I work with to do my work, and they neglected to give me and my mom some information. So there ended up being a lot of work that I had to complete that I was never notified about. So I've had a lot of work that I've had to catch up on. So I've had almost no time to step aside and make videos, much less watch videos from the creators that I get a lot of my inspiration from. And so that's been really difficult. I don't have any inspiration, so I'm not having as many ideas, and I have a lot of work to do, so I'm not having as much time to actually make the videos that I want to make and give you guys the advice that I want to give you, because I'm not having as much inspiration for the format I want to make it in, nor the time to actually film and edit and post.
Wait just a minute. How that stroke taste? How that stroke taste?
Also, my channel is most likely never going to be monetized because of videos like these where I like to sit down either by myself or with my friends and just kind of talk and smoke weed, which is not something that YouTube will monetize. So I'm most likely never going to make any money from this channel. So I'm doing this for fun, not for like money or anything. So the videos that I put out, yes, there's a lot of work that goes into them, and yes, there's a lot of editing that I have to do, but at the same time, I'm not really benefiting from it, like, monetarily. So there's probably never going to be any ads on my videos, ever, especially considering that, like, this channel probably isn't ever going to grow that much, just because the content that I like to make isn't really pushed by the algorithm. So, especially with the fact that YouTube has done like a whole rebrand to tailor more to children, like young children, like 10 and younger. So they're pushing a lot of kids content in the algorithm and not as much adult or young adult content in the algorithm like they used to whenever YouTube was a lot younger, like in the early 2010s. And you're probably like, Alex, how do you know about early 2010s YouTube? You were like an actual child. And I was like, yeah, I was really exposed to the internet at a young age, which was not very good, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. But like, So I remember whenever YouTube would push stuff that was like not necessarily good content, but just also not really tailored to children and like young children, but young children would still watch it, which wasn't good. So I understand why YouTube rebranded, but it definitely hurts the type of content that I like to put out. Alexa, shut the fuck up. And YouTube also typically suppresses talking about a lot of issues that might be controversial. And I'm not talking about like YouTuber drama, because that doesn't really get suppressed at all, because that gives YouTube a lot of views. But more like actual crimes that YouTubers may have committed that will get suppressed in the YouTube algorithm, or talking about like government issues that will get suppressed in the YouTube algorithm. Like basically anything that's actually controversial or like involves like actual issues, the YouTube algorithm is going to suppress it, because it doesn't want to be a hub for those types of issues, and it doesn't want to garner for those types of issues to garner an audience. So basically, you can talk about them on the platform, and it's not like your video is going to be taken down, but no one's going to see it. Like, absolutely no one. So I've already kind of like accepted that my channel will never actually have an audience, and so we just kind of vibe in. At the same token, I also have like other projects that I'm working on. Like my boyfriend and I are doing a podcast. So that actually has a chance of being monetized, just because it's able to talk about issues in a different format where it won't get suppressed by an algorithm like the way YouTube does. So that actually has a chance of bringing in a type of monetization. And especially since like I have a plan of going to college, but the thing that I want to do, it would cost literally hundreds of thousands of dollars for me to go to the colleges that I would need to go to get the types of licenses that I want, because I want to be a medical examiner, which would mean that I would have to spend up to 6 years in higher education, and the school that I want to go to costs $96,000 per semester. So it is extremely expensive, and to have like something like a podcast that brings in a small amount of money each month, like after I finish high school, I would be able to put money towards a house, and then I would be able to put money in like savings accounts, and we would have money to invest in things, and I have a job. It's like I just have to save. So a channel that isn't really going to bring anything to me, I don't really have as much time to focus on it. And like I'm pretty sure anyone can really understand that. Like it's I can come on here and like talk about really whatever I want, but on the same token, I don't have the time to talk about whatever I want. So just kind of want to explain in advance that if I don't really come out with any videos and you do like the way that I do things and you do like my videos, that's probably why you're not going to see them very often. Ooh, that was that hurt. But yeah, everything's just been kind of stressful lately with the amount of work that I have to get done, and just the pressures of I am almost done with high school, so I do have to think about what I'm going to do with my life, and think about how I'm going to support myself, especially with the way the economy is in America. But like I don't really want to live in America. I really want to move to Amsterdam for a couple of years, and then I want to go to Greece, and then I want to go to Italy. So I don't really want to live in America. I want to travel a lot, but you need money in order to travel. So I definitely have to get finished with all of my higher education before I'll be able to support myself to go traveling. And my boyfriend, he definitely would want to go traveling with me. He's the type of person that likes to travel, but he also really likes being at home. So I really want to buy a house because it would be really nice to just have somewhere to go home to. You know, like somewhere that feels safe and that you have comfort in. That's just something that everybody wants. And like, this is that for me right now, but I'm almost done with high school, and so I'm gonna have to move out soon. And my mom is planning on moving to Florida or Costa Rica whenever my little brother graduates high school. So it's like, I gotta think of getting a place to live as fast as possible so that I don't become a burden on my mom, because she's definitely earned it. She's been working ever since I can remember, and she literally started her own business, and then she's about to sell that, and she started another business and it's successful. And it's like, she's worked her whole life and earned everything the universe could give her. So I don't want to stop her from doing what she wants to do. Like, the channel's just for fun, and I enjoy doing it. I just don't have all the time that I would like to spend on it. And whenever I do put out a video, I want it to at least be something that I won't be embarrassed of if someone brings it up, or if someone says, "Oh, I saw your YouTube video." I want to be able to be like, "Oh, what did you think of it?" and not be embarrassed that they saw it or that they found my channel. So I do put a fair amount of work into my videos so that it won't be something that if someone like finds it, that I'll be embarrassed to tell them about and be like, "Oh yeah, I do it for fun and it's stuff that I enjoy talking about." And the videos that I do are things that I can be proud of, so that whenever people do inevitably find it, because someone always will, it's inevitable, someone will always find your channel, and then people are always going to ask you about it. So I don't want to be embarrassed to tell people that I have a channel and to be like, "Oh yeah, this is something that I put work into, and this is something that I set time aside to do, and I write scripts for them sometimes, and I do actual research on the topics that I talk about, and to write scripts and to edit the videos and to find out more information about whatever I'm talking about, and then to find new topics that I want to talk about. Like, I want to talk about the Davi Vanity situation. Well, not situation, the Davi Vanity, like assault cases and much heavier crimes that he did. And I want to talk about the economic state of the countries after COVID, and how it's affecting like lower class citizens, and how the 10%, the top 1% are trying to get us to ignore what's happening, and a lot more things that I want to discuss about both crimes that internet personalities have committed and like real world situations that are affecting everyone's way of life, and that are going to affect everyone's way of life, and that we maybe most likely a lot of traditional news media will not discuss. And I want to be proud of the information that I put out into the world, and hopefully I want to help some people. And I also want to discuss psychology so that maybe I can try to maybe help people. Like, I actually do really want to help people, and I want my content to maybe affect people's lives. And if someone's like, oh, well, you gave me advice that really helped me, that's something that I would be proud of. And I really want to be proud of the videos that I put out. And I really want them to affect the people that actually enjoy my content. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so high. Do not do a lot of the stuff that I do. A lot of the stuff that I do is because of my anxiety and my depression and a lot of my past mental illnesses that I have been working through. So I use that substance as a sort of medication to help with panic attacks and also to help me convey my thoughts more clearly, because I have a serious issue with actually talking to people and with conveying my emotions. So don't do as I do as I say. I know saying's the opposite way. That rhymed. That was solid. I don't really have a lot more that I need to discuss. Like, I guess I could talk about how the school system low-key fucked me over, but like, I feel like that's a really worn out topic, and everyone knows that the American school system is like ass. So I feel like if I just talk about that, no one's really gonna care, and it's just a really worn out topic. Actually, I broke my knee. Not really, it's like fractured, but I can't cheer for the next 3 weeks, and I go back to cheerleading on November 10th. And basically, I'm not allowed to like work out like at all, and it's really affected me. Like, I love working out, and it's a really big part of my identity, and I love tumbling, and I'm not allowed to do that. And it's really been affecting me, and it's been making me like really, really sad, because I love tumbling and I love cheerleading, and it's like a huge part of who I am, and it's a huge outlet for me, and it helps me it's just helped me grow as a person, and the friends that I've made through cheerleading and the memories that I have. It's like, whenever you get injured and you're not allowed to tumble, you lose skills really quickly. And I had just like landed a full on the floor, and it broke from me landing that. So I had just landed my first full ever, and I've probably lost that skill and like my half due to this injury. And that's really sad for me, because I've just worked so hard to get the skills that I have. And a lot of people at the gym that I cheer at, they rely on me to coach them a lot. And I've been doing cheer for 13 years, and I did gymnastics before I did cheer. So I know a lot about skills, and I've seen a lot of tumbling, so I'm able to teach people how to reach the proper form in order to perform skills better, even though I can't do the skills themselves, which kind of sounds weird, but my coaching still works, and I've impacted a lot of people as far as tumbling goes. So the fact that I'm not at the gym and not able to improve my own tumbling means that I can't tell the people that I help with tumbling how to improve their skills based off of my own tumbling, because due to the fact that I've been doing it for so long, I have really nice form. And I know this sounds like super egotistical because it low key is. It is. Like, it is egotistical. But it's true. Like, I've worked so hard to perfect my form for so many years, and I'm excited to be able to share my knowledge on skills with other people to help them with their tumbling. And it has helped people. So even though it is egotistical, it is still a fact. And those people, they do look up to me and they have admitted it. Admitted? I don't know if that's the right word. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be really hard to edit because I'm just rambling.
Yeah, this is editor Alex, and I'm basically just hearing word vomit at this point.
But yeah, it's really hard to not be able to help my friends with their tumbling as well. Because whenever you're injured and you just go to practices and you just sit on the side the entire time, it's embarrassing because you're just sitting there and you're watching all of your teammates just have to do the same thing over and over and over again, and you're watching them get hurt sometimes, and you're watching them like fall, and you're watching things go wrong, and you're watching the coaches yell at them, and you're just sitting there, so you feel like really useless, and so you can't really help in any way. And then like, because I'm hurt, I can't go to tumbling, so that really sucks because I love tumbling, and tumbling's like a huge part of my identity and like who I am, because I've worked on tumbling my entire life, because I did gymnastics for 8 years, and then I did cheerleading, and it was like crazy. I know I said I did cheerleading for 13 years, but I looped my gymnastics years into my cheer years because I stopped really doing competitive gymnastics. I more did tumbling at a gymnastics gym like 4 years after I started gymnastics. It's really weird. So I did gymnastics for 4 years, and then I did tumbling at a gymnastics gym for another 4 years, and then I moved over to cheerleading. I hope that makes sense. And then I did cheerleading at a lot of different gyms, and I finally settled at the gym I'm at now. And I'm hoping to move over to yet another gym because the gym I'm at now is not the best. Cheerleading is a very toxic sport, and that's part of why whenever you sit on the sidelines you feel super useless, I feel like, because like whenever you can't do anything, everyone makes you feel like you're worthless. Even if it's like unintentional, they still do it, and it still really hurts, and it's still really like annoying. So that's basically what's been going on in my life, and that's basically why I haven't really been posting a lot. I hope you guys understand, and I hope you can forgive me, and I don't really want sympathy. This is more like so that you can understand why I'm not going to be posting as much as I would like to be. Like, don't feel sorry for me because I don't feel sorry for me. So just don't, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm like trying to garner sympathy or anything, because I'm not. I don't want sympathy. I just want an understanding. So have a nice day or a nice night or whenever you watch this. And I hope you know that even whenever things are like low key crappy, as long as you have at least one person, you can still be like a happy person, and you can still see the positives in life. And even if like they don't need to be the best things, and you don't need to be happy all the time, and you can feel apathetic or sad or annoyed or angry, but at the same time, those happy moments, whenever you have all those sad times, they're going to stand out the most. and they're going to be like imprinted on your brain forever. So just live for the happy moments, and everything seems bigger in the moment. So everything that's affecting you right now, in a month, is probably not going to matter to you. I love you. People around you love you. You matter.